While painful for a mother to see her son in sickness was still better than missing him for so long. Mary knew that she would make caring for Mark her mission.
Now we have to decide, do we cure the dog or do we cure Mark? Who do we love more?
Mark had to warn them about the dangers approaching, despite how difficult it was to talk. He started naming the villages that were evacuated, or worse, taken over by the corruption, but soon succumbed to fatigue and fell asleep. Mary recalled hearing of an herbalist in Caldipo Caves that would have the yarrow at hand needed to treat Morta. The Bergsons would once again need to brave the treacherous caves in search of the herbalist.
Look, I know you're family, but we're not going back into the caves again. But you did it for the dog that you just found. I know what? I don't even need that other thing. I could deal with the mushroom. I just need a mushroom to heal myself. Sorry, we're out of mushrooms. We use it on the dog.
The past holds both joy and bitterness of time. Sheila could help them, as John said, but Ben could not bring himself to overlook the sting of their past relationship.
You haven't even named the dog yet. Wait, speaking of, why didn't we get a cutscene for healing the dog? We got the mushroom. I mean, we could put a point into that. That's 475. I feel like that's such a waste, though. That's too much. Or worth our 1,000 bucks. We could do more damage. You know what? We're gonna do more damage. Level 6. Now we should absolutely be able to kill the spiders in one. Yeah, sorry, Mark. We're not going back to the caves. We're gonna go to a new zone. But yeah, I'm a little bit curious as to why we didn't get a cutscene for healing the dog. Alright, we have enough points, I think. Or maybe not. No, we have 3 points. So it's either duration for 7 seconds or duration for 9. I don't think that's much of an increase. Let's go for the fan of knives instead. And then for level 2, or rank 2... Yeah, I'm curious about his tantrum thing. Guardian's Rage. Let's try this out. Exploring a new biome. You unlock Guardian's Rage. Primary attacks now fill your rage meter. When fully charged, you can activate the Guardian's Rage by pressing LT.
Finding the herbalist was the most pressing matter. The healing herb needed to be taken to Mary as soon as possible.
Wait, I thought the mushroom was going to heal the dog, and they wanted me to go back in the caves to find the herbalist. So then what's here in the trenches? But yeah, I thought that the rage thing was going to be a stamina-based thing or a cooldown, not a kill enemies and a new meter appears. Alright, so a lot of new enemies now. It seems like there's going to be a lot of archers to deal with, which sucks. Yeah, they are definitely priority number 1 right now. Deal with the long-range archers. And we're still not killing the bats in 1. Money, money, money. Oh, there's an item. Ferocious Token. Like, is there a way to read that without actually going back into... Let's see. Skills info? Move is 1. There it is. Ferocious enemies do reduced damage. Okay, so that's what that token is.
Can the body endure the mind's gamble?
Like, there's gotta be a solution here. Part of me feels like it could be just completely random. The other part of me thinks there might be an actual solution somewhere. Anything in the blood? Anything on the walls? Like, this has a red dot that seems to be looking left, so maybe the solution is left? That red dot? Let's try that. No. So if there is a solution, I'm not seeing it. Maybe it is just completely random. I mean, in the Binding of Isaac, there's that gambling room, the shell game, which is completely random. So it could be just like that. Just 1 in 3 chance. Oh no. Wait, there it is. There's a red symbol. Okay, kill enemies on top of it. Let's see if we can get blood there. We activated it. There we go. So, if you get enough enemies to die on there, it looked like at least 3 enemies, it'll spawn an item. Now we know. Throw a trap that weakens enemies who enter it. So now we're a rogue/hunter?
The further their quest proceeded, the more dangers there were to face. Even the dead had no claim to peace anymore.
Zombies! Alright, let's try out this new trap. Oh, nice. I like it. And it's got a nice cooldown, too. It's like less than 20 seconds. Not bad at all. Not quite ready to proceed, though. Still quite a few areas left on this map. Okay, so it's either throw a trap or throw a vortex. Both very similar. What's the cooldown on the vortex? 40 seconds? I'll take the trap. That's a sub 20. Vortex may deal more damage, but I'm able to do the trap more often. Oh god. I want that item. Whatever just dropped. What is this? Oh, no. I didn't get to read it in time. I'm gonna die before I know what it does. Okay, there's someone spawning enemies somewhere. Who's the Necromancer? Alright, now what does that do? Increase maximum health at the expense of decreased primary attack damage. Oh. Well, I don't know if I want that. Although, ferocious enemies deal less damage. Temporarily increase rage gain. I haven't even done my rage for the first time. I don't know what... You know what? I'm just gonna take the less damage. Use it now. Oh wait, no, that was rage gain. Crap. Well, in that case, I guess I'm picking back up the health one. Yeah, increase maximum health. I'll deal slightly less damage, but I think that's fine. If I'm getting to the point where I'm very low on health, it's kind of an emergency ripcord. Why does that crystal look suspicious? Okay. Thought that might have done something. So interestingly enough, they're acting as though the herbalist is going to be in this area, despite the fact that they said it was in the caves. Okay, so like right now might be the time I pull that ripcord. Or I can do this. Just go into that furious rage. Oh, that doesn't last long at all. For the amount of enemies I need to kill in order to do that. Is that even worth it? Maybe to kill an elite enemy? Or a giant like that? Maybe. And just save it. But you have to kill a lot of enemies just to be able to do it once. Oh, there we go. Well, we're back. Never mind, I was going to say we're back to full health, but that giant just took out 70 health. Good lord. Stay away from him. Hey! Tip of the hat to you, Dustin. Thank you for that sub. That is 6 months. Thank you for that, man. You finally made a stream, yeah. I mean, I've been... Well, I wouldn't say I've been consistently. I've been missing the past couple weeks, but... It's almost always Tuesday nights, so... Trying to keep a consistent schedule. I've had to go to Wednesday a couple nights this month, but... Trying to be a little bit better with my scheduling nowadays. But glad you can make it, man. Oh god, so many archers. I need to back up, I need health. Ripcord now. I mean, it only healed us like 15, but better than nothing. You've been a little bit busy, yeah. A lot of changes have been needed to be made this past year. So I feel like everyone's been busy in their own way. Saving that rage. Because I don't think it actually gives you invulnerability either, it's just increased damage, so it's kind of risky to do. Become temporarily invisible. No, yeah, it says invisible, not invincible. No thanks. I mean, on the one hand, it could save me from getting, like, allow me to get away from enemies, but... Turned own gemstones to money. Well, doesn't really do much when I have no gemstones. So I'll keep that on the ground just in case I find one.
The poor herbalist had no valuables, but the goblin's greed had now surpassed gold and jewels.
Granny?
Shedding tears for the dead man would serve no one now. The herbs needed to be delivered to Mary.
Just loot everything. Take all his supplies. We are the new herbalist of the city. Just create a monopoly. Kill off all the competition. We're the only ones in town for them to go to.
The shopkeep said he would like to offer a discount for his rescue, but there have not been many customers lately.
And to be fair, we've only ever bought the one thing from him because we never have any gemstones to spend. I use them all up on chests. Wow, hold on. Chance to throw an axe while attacking. That would have been awesome to have. Increase movement speed. I would have loved to have had that though. With this fast attack rate, would have worked wonders. I feel like there was one room we didn't explore. Actually, there are a couple places we haven't gone. There's still an area in the top left. And then somewhere down south, too. Reign Supreme! Exactly. Will be a combination deli market and doctor's office. That way, if you get sick off of our deli meat, we can cure you right back up. Again,
in the darkest depths of the caves,
hello.
Further than a weary traveler dares to tread, lay the chamber of Anea Daya and her golem. The first step toward the mountain god.
And they keep coming back. Yeah, we put plenty of MSG into the food. They become addicted, they have to keep coming back. One more area we haven't explored yet. Actually, it looks like two. Down bottom right, and then straight south. No, I think the bottom right was the exit. No, that was the shop. Never mind. But yeah, we have plenty of chests to open, and then a store, but 0 gemstones. And we even have this ability over here somewhere that I've now lost track of. There it is. For some reason it's not showing up on the minimap. That turns gemstones to money, but... No, that's gonna kill us instantly. Well, speaking of... I've always been one for direction, like Zorro. I can get lost on a one-way street.
Mark was out of the woods now. His fever gone, he was almost up and about. "Welcome back, brother," said Kevin.
It's great that you're all healed up. What about the dog? How's the dog doing?
He had avoided conflict over the years, living in harmony with nature, but as Uncle Ben was fond of saying, a Bergson would forget how to walk before they forget how to fight.
I think we're about to unlock a 4th character. I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up Kevin. He's OP. He's awesome. But we could do some dope monk shit though. Here it is. Bergson's Animal Shelter unlocked. This is the DLC.
It seemed like Kevin and Lucy discovered the animal pen that Uncle Ben had constructed sooner than they were supposed to. This new level of cooperation between animals of the wild and the Bergsons would surely please Rhea.
Bergsons have decided to find another home for the animals beside their hearts. Animals can now be given treats at the shelter. Happy animals boost Bergsons in various ways. Ah, so the DLC does actually do something. I mentioned before that they had a collaboration with the Humane Society, where all money, all proceeds they got went to that charity, but I was unsure if it actually did anything outside of put animals into the game, but we are now seeing there's some sort of effect, which is nice. Bergsons can bring home the animals they treat, the treats they collect in dungeons. Treated animals are delighted and boost the Bergsons. These animals seek shelter with the Bergsons, so there's the animals. Marshall the kitten. Selected animal's happiness level. Selected animal's happiness level and the boost they provided can be viewed. Okay. Alright, so we got... Now, is this where the mushrooms go? I thought that was for the dog. Two types of treats can be found in dungeons. They affect animals' happiness by different levels. Press A on an available treat to give it to the animal. So there's common and rare. Specify the amount of the treat you desire to give the animal by left and right. If the amount of happiness level reaches a certain point, you'll find the boost it provides below. Okay, give him a treat. So now we have a +3 on crit chance because we gave a kitty a common treat. I don't know how... Because I don't even know if I found one of these. I don't know where I might have found it. That's interesting. Now, we only have the no, we have 3 animals. The fish, the cat, and the deer. Ooh! Experience boost. We have 1 treat left. And that'll bump us up to 10%. Awesome! I'm curious as to how many hearts the rare treat gives. And then there's 2 other animals we have not discovered yet. I wonder if that's that one creature we tried to chase before, that one weird bird. Well, there's a dog, but he's still sick. Treat the damn dog, we got the mushroom for him. You're just letting him writhe in pain. Who's responsible for the dog? Seriously. Who's not doing their job? Treat the dog. Help him. You don't think the neighbors would support having a deer as a pet? Well, as long, you know, we're out in the wild, we're out in the forest, there's no neighbors for miles. We're good. And plus, deer are playful. Have you ever seen them run around in a sprinkler? They're awesome. No, seriously, we need to treat the dog. That purple spot's getting bigger.
The goblin bandits had been preying on Aeneadae's pilgrims with unprecedented cruelty. Removing the evil would help those who had taken refuge in the caves. Ben had heard that the goblin's siblings' lair was somewhere in the lost trenches. The Bergsons had to deal with those two as soon as they could.
I mean, do we need more to help the dog? We got the mushrooms, we got the herbalists now. They helped out Mark. I mean, Mark's actually doing exercise now. That's how spry he's feeling. Oh, Mark is unlocked now. Oh, sweet, now we can do some dope monk shit. Well, sorry, Kevin, as much as I love playing with you, I mean, you're a really cool character. You're a badass little kid, but I want to see what the monk can do. Wait, we did level up Mark, right? We got his passive, his family passive? Yeah. Kevin instructs the rest of the family on where the weakest parts of the enemies are, increasing the family's crit chance. Cool. Alright. Over to Mark now. I mean, we talk about how OP Kevin is. In D&D, monks are incredibly OP. They can do just about anything. Mark automatically targets his enemies from a short distance and dashes towards them when he attacks. The target is singled out by an indicator below it. That animation, though. I mean, it almost looks like Crane style. And he's got a double dodge. Okay, so it seems like the only person with a single dodge is John. Okay, that's kind of a cool dodge animation. I like that jump. Okay. So he's more of a mid-range character, kind of what I was hoping for with Kevin. Okay, so there's the indicator. It's not too far off. He's got some range you need to be within. Alright, that's not terrible. I can get used to that. Let's see. For a second I thought we were able to finally one-shot the bats, but not quite yet. Not there yet. No, kill the archers first. They're the ones dealing the most damage. They are priority number one. Alright. What? Actually, I don't know if the game pauses when you go into that menu, so clear out these guys first. Actually, this might be the way to play her, or play him. Just attack and then dodge away. I mean, look, it's like a sliver of health, not even visible. That's how low he's getting hit. One more point. Just one more point in the strength and we can one-shot him, finally. Alright, what skills does he have? Primary attacks fill Mark's armor bar. Received damage is reduced, but will deplete the armor bar. That's kind of something that Kevin could use. Or Mark lashes out with a magical whip to stun and grab enemies in front of him. A whip is an interesting choice for a monk instead of a bow staff, but... I'll take that for now. That extends his range. And it's a decent cooldown, too. Oh, I like that. The downside, though, is that the animation wind-up is immense. So you're leaving yourself open to you're leaving yourself open to get attacked. So gotta be careful when I do that. Oh, it pulls him forward, too. Okay. And it stuns him. Okay, so might be a good way of dealing with archers. We shall see. Alright, now we can put a point in the other one. Primary attacks fill Mark's armor bar. Receive damage is reduced, but the bar will deplete. Oh, why did I do... That was stupid. That was dumb of me. I just wasted that full heal. It's a plasma whip. Yeah, kind of. Though I can't really remember what the effects were on Ratchet & Clank with the plasma whip. Was that electric? Well, plasma makes sense it would be electric. Really? That was a small level. Your damage is increased the more gemstones you have. Well, sitting at a massive 0 right now. That's really going to increase my damage. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out where these people are located, because now we got woolly mammoths. It feels like it's supposed to be in a colder climate, like up north, but it's so lush and green in that forest, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, that big guy hits hard. I think on our rogue, on Kevin, he hit like for 70 damage. Yeah, right there, like 50 damage right there. Good lord, that ogre hits hard. Damn.
The heat had only grown more intense in the young child's hands. Far stronger than any would suspect in one so young. Her training could no longer be just a pastime, for fire was a dangerous friend.
And they're still not treating the dog. What am I missing? They said we needed a mushroom, we got the mushroom. We got the herbalist. Fix up the dog.
Old tales and amusing stories. The Bergsons well knew that even in the darkest of hours, they would lighten a heavy heart. And furthermore, maybe those heroes of old could teach something of their ways to the heroes of now, while they listen to the trove of Grandma Margaret's stories.
When did we unlock Granny as a playable character? Yeah, we didn't get any dog treats or any animal treats, so no more on that. Okay. This is going to have to be the last run, though. Been going for 3 hours. It's a shame we haven't healed up the dog, though. I feel like we should have done that by now. But yeah, last run. Come on, monk. Mark the monk. Avoid the giants. I need to get the timing down on that, too. If we can get the timing down on the giants, we should be fine. Because they hit like Mack trucks. And he wasn't just a normal giant either. He was like an elite. He had that little symbol above his head, which meant even more damage. I can see this game being interesting in co-op, so when they do their update later this month or next month, whenever that's supposed to be, that adds for online co-op, it might be worth checking out again, I don't know. Because this is one of those games where it feels like we've barely done anything. We've been playing for 3 hours, we've unlocked 4 characters, we've beaten one biome, one zone, but it still feels like we've barely scratched the surface of it. There's so much more to do in the game, so many more things to unlock, many more skill trees to see, more items to see. I can't believe 3 hours have already passed. This is also one of those games where you just sit down for a couple runs and an entire afternoon's gone. Alright, so I'm not a huge fan of the monk compared to Kevin. Kevin fits my playstyle. But as I was mentioning earlier, one of the downsides of the game is that if you want those passives, those things that attribute to your entire family, you're going to have to play certain characters, so I can see there being a bit of a grind there. being forced to, well, not necessarily forced, but being encouraged, let's say, to play characters you're not huge fans of just to get certain buffs. Like for her, I may not be a fan of her, but if I want this increased, what is this? Increased regeneration rate on their evade bar, if I want that, then I have to get her up to level 5. Sorry. Or if I want this ability, the Guardian's Rage. Or a high hit count whip attack. Yeah, this is definitely a type of game that you can lose track of time with. But yeah, if you want those passive abilities that you stack with your other characters, you're going to have to play this character and level him up to that point. Which, thankfully, it's actually giving you a bunch of ways to get bonus experience. Especially with that DLC with the animals, it gives a bonus every time you give them a treat.
Passing through, the hero could put weapons aside for a moment.
Increased crit chance, and then for, what was it? We only played Kevin for maybe an hour, and we already got him up to level 5, so it doesn't seem like it's going to take you too long to max out your levels. Which is nice. Because that means you can actually focus on the characters you like, without spending too much on the ones you don't. And I mentioned before, there's 7 characters in all that you'll be unlocking as you play. Like that, we're already at level 3. That didn't take no time at all. Archers first. It makes sense that he has a Naruto run. He is kind of a monk slash ninja. Alright, we need to be using the whip more often with him. And I know exactly why I keep calling him her. It's because of Critical Role. One of the main cast members of Critical Role is Marisha Ray, and she plays a female monk. So I've got that in my head. And actually, her character looks very similar to this guy. But yeah, she has a boat. What is this? Hey, we got an animal treat. Now we can increase the experience bar a little bit further. Would you... There we go. Yeah, so far I am enjoying the game. Definitely what... Like, the past few weeks I've played various different roguelikes on stream, and then I've gone back and played them off camera and beaten a couple of them. I actually managed to beat Book of Demons recently. As well as... What was the other game I beat recently that I played on stream? One Step from Eden I beat before I streamed. There's that giant. I hate that giant. He's too powerful. He hits too hard. Now, what did I play last week on stream? Because I think I beat that one. 20XX. Yeah, I beat 20XX recently. Not really that difficult of a game as I thought it was originally. There's definitely some platforming levels which are insane. But for the most part, it's not too hard. This one I can see kicking my ass. Okay, Granny, this is like the 4th time I've seen you in the dungeons. Have you unlocked anything yet?
Wherever there was a secret, knowledge was to be gained in reward. And wherever there was a reward, danger lurked. The cipher was important enough that it brought Grandma here. Here's to being lucky, Grandma exclaimed with her unique sense of humor.
There it is. Now we've unlocked a new obelisk thing, so probably increased luck if we want to buy that. Now, the other upgrade she had cost like $475, so curious as to how much this is going to cost. No, there's an archer. God, I didn't kill the giant? Why didn't I not kill the giant? So low on health. So many archers. I need to get their timing down too. I'm dodging too soon, leaving myself open to be attacked. No, the main goal for this game for me right now is still to heal that dog. I want that dog to be better. I don't like seeing him suffer. I mean, that purple spot does not look good. Alright, so wait for it to glow. That's their sign that they're gonna attack. So there's that trap again. Seemed to work well last time. I think it does a poison effect on them. No, that's a completely different trap. And it's got massive range on it. Good lord, I'm barely dodging out of that in time. The credits will roll once the dog's healed, yeah. This game has been an entirety of this game is just an elaborate teaching lesson on keeping your dogs and animals healthy. The importance of keeping your animals healthy. Actually, the dog's gonna end up being the savior of the entire household. You heal the dog, and he goes off and he kills the big bad of the game. No, 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 no. Damn it. We're not even doing that well in this room.
Making mistakes was part of learning, no matter how talented you are. Lucy was feeling disheartened. Once more, she had better mastery of fire this time. But wait, disaster was about to happen. Thankfully, her father intervened in time.
Based on a true story. Well, yeah, I mean, look at Balto. Balto was a hero. Poor dog. You know what? I said last run was the last run. We got one more in us.
Always eager to fight, Kevin's new exercise resembled a dance more than a fighting technique. With all the noise he was making with his practicing, the family might have trouble sleeping tonight.
One more run. One more. I mean, the runs are quick, too. We're only spending like 10 minutes a run, as opposed to something like Binding of Isaac, or a Spelunky, or a... I don't know, one of those other roguelikes that take an hour, or Hades taking an hour. I still need to go back to Hades. I want to go back to Hades. I'm going back to Hades one day. I will return to Hades. Okay, so more money dropped for $650. What else can we buy? Armor up for $475. Maybe we save our money a little bit more and buy one more attack? We're saving our money. Next time, one more attack. Wait, what? Why is the experience back down to 0? That's a 0. What happened? Why did we disappoint our animals? Our animal friends are back to 0 hearts, all 3 of them. What did I do? Even giving him a treat is gonna keep him at 0. I'm so sorry. If I knew what I had done, I wouldn't have done it. What did I do wrong? I want my animals to be happy. Crit chance plus... Crit chance would stay at 0 too. And the fish... Dodge chance would stay at 0. You're not doing the dog justice? I'm not doing any of my animals justice, apparently. That legitimately makes me upset. What did I do wrong? Why are all of my animals sad? They're disappointed in my fail. It seems like it, yeah. Like, there's no tooltip that tells you if there's any sort of, what's the terminology for it? Not fatigue. Oh, there's a terminology for it I can't think of off the top of my head. Degradation? It's a different word for that. We'll try the Lost Trenches one more time, but this time, you know what? I'm sorry, Mark. As cool as you are, I kinda want to play one of the other characters. I want to go back to Kevin. Kevin was much cooler. We have 0 skill points for him. Alright. Level 5 Kevin. What is that terminal? There's... Oh my god, I hate it when I can't think of a term off the top of my head. That's gonna bug me now. Oh, no. It's a common word, too. It's not like it's something unique to video games. Okay, you know what? These archers, no matter which character I'm choosing, the archers are kicking my ass. Maybe I should go back to John. We only played him for that one level. No, not lethargy. It's something for like... it's kind of like degradation. There's another word for it. Oh my god, I hate when I can't think of certain words. Massive brain fog going on right now.
Before the hero was a game of chance and memory.
Okay, so it's been 4-3-2-1, 1-3-2-4. Maybe it'll start with a 2 this time. No. Oh, no way we're already gonna die. Maybe... yeah, we already died. Good lord, the game doesn't want us to go to these trenches, apparently. I'm guessing the game is saying, you know what, just go farm in the spider caves for a little while, go play in that area, then you're ready to move on to the trenches.
I need your help, Sheila. If not for me, come to the aid of the family, for Mary and her children. And so, Ben's letter ended. His doubts showing he contemplated his relationship with Aurea, the emotional and single-minded Sheila. Why had they ended? The question still unanswered.
Discouragement? No, not that one either. Like, for example, in Stardew Valley, or Harvest Moon, games like that where you have to maintain friendship with everyone, otherwise it'll slowly go down over the days.
Feeding the shy fish always involved much pomp and circumstance, a ritual that was usually held by Lucy and Linda and featured the animals' playfulness.
It's like another word for degradation or a slow decline. Decline? No. Oh man. That's gonna bug the hell out of me. No, that last run didn't count. Didn't count. It was only like 2 minutes. Didn't count. No, not dwindle. No, not diminish either. Just gonna go through the dictionary, every single word. Depreciation, kind of, but it's a different word. It's like degradation, but okay, apparently this is vocab 101 now. I feel like a teacher. We're in grammar school now. What is a synonym for degradation? Devalue, no. Watch, it's not even going to start with a D. It's going to be something else. Yeah, forget the dog. This is our true goal now. Remembering a word. Come to Authentic Zach's livestream where we learn vocabulary. I like how I'm doing much better right now that there's no archers messing with me. Truly, the archers are the bane of our existence. Okay, would you die? Deteriorate? Nope, not that one. Yeah, all it took was no archers.
Steps were taken without regret, for it was never possible to change a destiny unknown.
You know, we're just gonna treat this like it's Binding of Isaac and just go for one at random. Of course, and for the second time, it's the third. I seem to be doing better with these puzzles as well when I'm just choosing one at random. Don't try and overcomplicate the puzzle, just go for one at random. If there is a solution, you're not going to find it. But yeah, forget the dog. Finding the vocabulary word is our goal. This is secondhand frustration now that you must know the word. My best advice would be to look up something like Stardew Valley or Harvest Moon, because they use the terminology, or they use the term, for when your friendship declines for not interacting with people for a long enough period of time. I feel like it's degradation, but there's another word for it. But yet, going back to where this started, I feel like might be what it is with the animals. If you don't give them enough treats frequently enough, their love for you will decrease, and then you lose those bonuses. And of course, now that there's archers, I'm getting killed. I'm already down to half health. Decay? Yeah, you know what? I think it is decay. That's the word, decay. Like I said, it's not a super complex word. Decay. There's heart decay. You don't give your animals enough treats, there will be heart decay. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, adios. We found our vocabulary word of the day. Now we just need a
reprieve offered by the gods.
Oh no, here we go again. There's the brain fog. Yes! An orbiting flaming ball. And we don't even need to summon this one. Oh no, it's... Nope, my brain stopped again. Why can I not remember his name? Pee Wee Herman. It's like Pee Wee Herman. The word of the day is decay. Now we just need to pull a lever and have some balloons fall down. A big old party. Some days, man, my brain just does not want to work. I'll forget everything. But this might be the run. We've got 2 flaming balls. It's contagious. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Just like a sneeze, it's contagious. I forget words, thereby causing you to forget them as well. Oh, and actually thinking about it, these flaming balls work great with this character because he's all close range. Would not work well on someone like the Archer. Sorry, Linda. Although I still need more health, maybe some defense.
The gods offered this. For the
Spawn
hardships.
laser traps around you. Yes! Now we're getting the mechanics. Now we're getting the big old machines. We are now a Technomancer. Now what is the cooldown on this? Our 103 seconds. That's something we're not going to be using very often. I mean, it's kick-ass. It looks cool, but 103 seconds? There's no way that's practical. Oh god. You know what? There's an elite right there. We're not going to fight him yet. We're going to go over here, where it's safe.
Grandma arrived in time to reveal the contents of the tablet. The secrets of Rhea are in the hearts of the stones, and for those whose weapons guard the creatures of the wild, there are new arts of war to be learned.
I feel like every single cave we've gone down, Grandma has found one of these things. She was a you know what? She's Laura Croft. Fan of knives penetrates enemies. Yes, piercing. You found an ability rune. Runes modify your abilities in a unique way that are consumed when you use that ability. Wait, does that mean it's a one-time thing? We might want to waste the next 30-something seconds. That way we can use our big old laser gun thing on the elite guy. The true spiritual successor to Tomb Raider. Yep. Although, those new games are actually not bad. I've managed to play the first 2... Oh my god. I just walked right into that explosion. I played the first 2 of the new trilogy reboot, and they're a lot of fun. They can get very grindy at times, but they're fun. I went up here, right? Yeah. Like, it seems like a lot of these games these days are going open world, which works for some of them, but not all of them. Inflict lightning damage upon evade. Considering he has triple evade, that's great. You're getting a lot of good items for this character. I would hate to die and lose them all. We know that's going to happen, though. Obviously. Loads of money. Right, we also have his tantrum rage thing. Which I probably want to save for one of those elites. Or, you know, use it right now against the giant. Oh, well, that was kind of a waste. The giant R is already dead. Thank you, laser beams. Putting in work. Yeah, that was kind of a waste of rage. Wait, Styx went open world? I remember playing the first one, wasn't a huge fan of it, but... Really? I did not know the second Styx game went open world.
The air vibrated with the pilgrims' chanted prayers. Prayers offered to a deity that perhaps slumbered, unhearing, at the end of their journey. The hero did not know how many of them would survive the coming days.
Oh, it's not open world. Okay, I missed that one message. You've been playing a lot of stealth games recently, like Styx, right? Yeah, I played the first one. Wasn't a huge fan of it. It was alright. Never finished it. I think I got maybe to the 4th area, and then I just stopped. But yeah, Splinter Cell Blacklist, that is my obvious... There's no way other to describe this than Splinter Cell Blacklist is the epitome of what stealth games should be. The amount of options it gives you is insane. You can approach those levels in any way you want. That and Dishonored. But honestly, I'd say the Blacklist is a little... I don't know, it's kind of hard to decide. Do I think Blacklist outperforms Dishonored in terms of stealth games? Maybe a little bit. I'm just trying to think, because I've really enjoyed my time with Dishonored 2, but I also really love
Bergson's
Blacklist.
hair stood on end from the ominous sounds of the unholy ritual. Whatever it was, would not be a happy affair.
Like, there are parts of the story to... Can I... Yeah, I can kill... I don't think I should kill these guys. I feel like as soon as I do, they're going to summon a big...
A greater enemy, but also a greater reward.
So there's that. If you don't kill them, they'll spawn a giant enemy who will give you a better reward. So I probably should have killed these guys quicker. But yeah, there were parts of the Dishonored 2 story I wasn't a huge fan of, as opposed to Blacklist, where I was invested the entire time. So for that reason alone, I feel like Blacklist edges out Dishonored 2. But both games gave you so much option in terms of what you could do. So many different abilities, so many different items, so many different pathways you could take. Both great games in their own right. Alright, so we unlocked 2 things here. Either the effective obelisks, which we're not really using too much. Increase luck by a little bit. Increase rune durability. You've also played the original trilogy? Wait, the original trilogy to which one? Because there's only... No, yeah, there's 3 Dishonored games. There's Dishonored, there's the Dishonored 2, and then Dishonored... something of the Outsider. Oh, I know, you're talking about the trilogy for Splinter Cell. That's one of those games I would really love to go back to. I never played the original Splinter Cell games. But how much I loved Blacklist, I feel like I have to. Yeah, more damage. We have enough where we could buy something else, too. You know what? More health. We're just buying these 2 constantly. More health, more damage. We're not being very unique. We're not being very creative with our money. Just more health, more damage. We got 2 treats. We could give them 2 treats. If we give them 2, is it back up to 10%? Yeah. I mean, we could spread them out, but if we do that, then we're not going to get anything out of it, so just give them 2 treats. Make him a little bit happy. He's not in love with us no more, but he's accepting. He's willing to come close to us. He allows us to give him food.
Ashmal the cat, when he deigned to make an appearance, was the perfect playmate for Linda and Kevin.
This is a big cat. No, seriously, that is a massive cat. He's almost as big as a kid.